Well, that's a good way to start the game. That was actually pretty fucking cool.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual... Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Commando, Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroad, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be...
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me.
That thing? I'm right here.
Better, huh?
The best...
Guess left can be right, sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger. better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the End of Days began.
Just find random ass objects in the fucking toilet. Yeah. Yeah.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Wow.
Half-life.
You ain't that slick, my dude. I don't even know where the first guy went. What you doing, Grasshopper? Oh, okay. Just don't even give me a chance then. Oh no, you need to go bye-bye. Yep. Oh my. He did. Oh, I can't. Cool. Upgrade points, huh? Nice. Very nice, very nice. Where am I supposed to go? Okay.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Nice. The once was.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh. I broke it.
Whoa.
Like Mario.
It's time to find a way out
Procured
of this
the
place.
child.
No, really, I mean it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Smart. Oh, we're gonna equip that. Look at that. Oh yeah, we're balling now. Oh Lord. Anything else? Yeah, no shit.
The Morks produce
Great.
biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Bangarang.
Look here, buddy. Look here. Yeah.
Hold on to that. Go on. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight... Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had the world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. Couldn't just be open, eh? It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go, there you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Papa Morphobak.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Ado awa ya ea.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Ado wamawa.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Aya muaya.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and
Poyetu koreboy.
the legend...
Ya molova. Ya molo. Befabi hita. Tolowoy. Evunko to buvum.
Had it... Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit
Oh
of
my
from the
God.
village. You're such a good child, so you... The potato people, or Nono, are a... You might... The Nono... You found one. The Nono's key energy is just what the... Only time will tell. You'll need a net to... He says you'd better hurry back.
Evunko to buvum.
He lost you there.
Evunko to buvum.
He says he
Yeah, move for boom.
The tree started to die when the end...
Pa, wherefore, where?
The genetic evolution... His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his Octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Mauketo, tolu, mpa, tolu, keta. Ya wawan away.
Regardless, you'll meet again once
Do
you've
what?
played your part in the Tribe War and the situation. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, It can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Fits you well. It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's hurt. He worries that anyway, he needs
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now, take it out now while it's small.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make the Myriad, regardless. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date says... Out-of-Date... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Might not need that now, but you will later. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. Watch out for you. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Says they're Says they're cautious of Says their door is...
Zata is de moi tot loho. Kariesne zdace.
He welcomes you to the news, the war. Sometimes one memory, Jackney, says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you. The sea... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see, tells you not one see. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Good hit. Time is lost on this place. Let's see. That's an improvement. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been... He thinks you should really know. And he'll be... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least... But you need... Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun... You should... She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you should... He wonders... Sometimes he's an expert. He can work wonders with almost... He'd love to teach... You did well, but he can't help but wonder. He believes being... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you... She wants you to... You've all... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and... There's no... She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Can't see.
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absent.
Can't see.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Pendrine se nama.
It's time to focus on your trade. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too. He'll talk to her, sure.
Segaya lama yaba. Jamakuda Hokudatunka.
He's curious. He's all for it.
Zatuna. Piata.
The stuff.
Lech.
You should take it.
Yama Foretomedahunka.
Pialtuma.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Kanamunta.
Oh.
Mustiki muhka. Andro.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud.
Ansonba. Kanamunt.
Been working.
Ansonbara.
You. Catchy.
Ansonbara.
Your Muma.
Kala.
A piece of.
Kototuku.
It's called an automaton, and it's.
Ala.
Says it's not.
Ala.
Your Muma says you look tired. No one
Kototuku.
says a good rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antor.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Kanamunt.
Your Muma says this is...
Kanamunta.
Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Becoming terminal. Right between the eyes. Look, an emergency box for... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to the Toxanol Corp. Toxanol? There must... Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. This corner of the world is called Bricktown.